Ettore Bugatti gave the world one of the greatest automobiles ever created. Born in Milan in 1881, the son of a painter and furniture designer, Ettore worked in car manufacturing in Alsace, Germany, before reaching the age of 18. As a French citizen, he founded his own factory in Molsheim, now in France. He built his first automobile bearing his name, the Type 13, at the age of 30. By the outbreak of World War II, which shattered Bugatti's power, the Italian had given the world such stunning models as the Type 41 Royale and Type 57, as well as a whole line of racing models. The most famous of these, considered Bugatti's most important achievement, was the Type 35. The first 35 was built in 1924 and debuted at the French Grand Prix. Due to its less than durable tires, its debut proved a complete failure. It was equipped with an inline 8-cylinder engine developed 2 years earlier for the Type 30, initially developing around 100 horsepower. The unit, well-deservedly renowned for its reliability, consisted of 2 cast iron blocks of 4 cylinders, each with a total capacity of 2 liters and 2 intake valves and 1 exhaust valve. A small radiator was used with the engine, and its 8 or 9-piece crankshaft was even more valuable in 1927 than the complete chassis of the Type 40. The oil pan was equally impressive, with 13 copper air-permeable tubes that also served as an oil cooler. Fuel was supplied by 2 Solex carburetors, and power was transmitted through a multi-plate clutch with a centrifugal pressure-enhancing mechanism and a 4-speed gearbox. The engine itself was remarkably flexible, developing maximum power between 5,000 and 5,500 RPM, depending on the variant, and reaching a perfectly safe 7,000 RPM. Equally valuable in both market and practical use was the car's highly successful chassis, which, over the years, was fitted with increasingly modern engines. The chassis boasted above-average rigidity, further enhanced by the drive units mounted to the frame at 4 points. The rear suspension featured inverted quarter-elliptic leaf springs and torque arms, while the front featured longitudinal semi-elliptic leaf springs. At the front was a hollow axle forged from a single piece of material that was first turned, bored, bent, hardened, and finally polished. Adjustable mechanical brakes were located at each wheel, and the distinctive 8-spoke light alloy wheels, instead of heavy steel-spoked rims, integrated with the brake drums and secured with a single central nut, also served as ventilation. This design also allowed for quick and easy replacement of worn friction components. The hand-hammered aluminum body, tapering towards the rear and topped by a distinctive horseshoe-shaped radiator at the front, consisted of 4 sections. The vehicle was generally painted in the typical light blue of Bugatti models. Exceptional craftsmanship and technical excellence contributed to the model's remarkable success. But Type 35 was the first mass-produced and sold Grand Prix car, and the most popular sports and racing car of its time, lasting until 1931, when it was supplanted by more modern designs. It won nearly 2,000 races, the World Championship in 1926. The Type 35 won 12 of the biggest Grand Prix races during that time, and dominated the Targa Florio for 5 consecutive years, 1925 to 1929. Behind the wheel sat Achille Varzi, Louis Chiron, Malcolm Campbell, Herman Zulleiningen, Ernesto Materassi, Rene Dreyfus, William Grover Williams, and the series champion Elżbieta Junek, who, among a very small group of women competing in GP cars, broke into the European elite. Several years of success and continuous development have also resulted in countless model evolutions. The introduction of a formula in 1926, 1927, limiting engine displacement to 1.5 liters and vehicle weight to a minimum of 700 kilograms, led to a reduction in cylinder bore in some cars. At the same time, the Type 35T was developed with an engine bored to 2.3 liters, designed for the free-form Targa Florio race, hence the car's designation. The Type 35TC, despite Bugatti's initial reluctance, was equipped with a Roots supercharger producing approximately 135 horsepower. Bugatti, who valued natural engine performance, considered the use of superchargers to be blatant cheating. To accommodate the supercharger under the hood, the radiator was moved slightly forward. The final version of the car, also equipped with larger rims and brake drums, was designated the Type 35B. The Type 35A, with a slightly less efficient engine producing only 75 horsepower and steel wheels, appeared in 1925 as a cheaper, street-legal alternative to the basic racing 35. The vehicle was equipped with features such as headlights and fenders. In 1928, the Type 35C appeared, a variation of the B, equipped with a 2-liter engine, a supercharger, a larger radiator, and an improved braking system. Shortly thereafter, this car spawned the Type 37 and Type 39 models, which differed from the 35 primarily in their powertrains. It's estimated that a total of around 350 Type 35s were produced, of which nearly 100 were original early production models. Around 130 to 140 were Type 35A models, 13 were 35T models, and around 50 each of the 35B and 35C series. These are just the most popular. The total number of different incarnations of the car reaches a staggering 35. All of them combine to make it the most successful racing car, in terms of wins, ever built.